So, how y'all holding up? Everybody staying inside? Good. If you need something fun to do on the drums today, I got you. So I just want to mention right off the top, before we get started, that I have a sale going on right now in the merch shop. Spring is here, and I'm having a spring sale. So everything, all orders, 15% off. So I got t-shirts in there, hoodies, mugs, just added coffee mugs to the mix. I'm rocking the Worldwide Drummers Club tee right now. So if you're interested in grabbing something, and hopefully you are, link will be in the description box. If you're strapped right now, don't worry about it. You got until April the 20th to grab yourself something. This is a month-long sale. So no rush, man. Just whenever you're ready, feel like grabbing a shirt, supporting the channel, go ahead and hook me up. That's it for today's announcements. Let's get started. Now, before I lay claim to anything out here on the internets, I make sure and do my research. So if I'm going to show you a particular thing and claim it as mine, I got to make sure that there's no other lessons out there on that particular topic. So I'm not saying that there aren't any out there on this particular shuffle that I'm going to show you. I'm just telling you I couldn't find any. So until I do, it's mine. So I was playing this shuffle the other day. It's one of my favorite shuffles to play when I'm just kind of messing around. And it dawned on me that I haven't showed y'all this yet. And I've showed you a few shuffles, at least 7 or 8 of them. But this particular one here, I call this one the sidewalk shuffle because that's what it feels like to me. It's very comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just sort of gives me the image of just kind of walking up the sidewalk, waving at people and looking at things. But yeah, it's a very comfortable and smooth shuffle to play. It's almost kind of relaxing, but it also sounds super cool. So let me show it to you. It sounds like this. Pretty smooth, right? So the sticking on this particular shuffle is dead simple, man. There's nothing tricky to it at all. The thing that makes this shuffle cool is the execution. So this to me sort of has a really kind of gaddy type of feel to it, which is probably why it feels so comfortable to play. But the sticking, all it really is it's all in the right foot and the right hand. So there's a triplet thing going on between these two limbs here. And it's basically just foot, right, right. So just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, that kind of thing, with just a backbeat underneath it. Now the sauce comes from how you play that hi-hat. And the whole thing behind it is we're essentially playing a double on the hi-hat with the right hand. But the trick is to accent the second note of the hats with, I'm using the shaft of the stick, and then I'm tapping the top of the hats with the tip of the stick for those upbeats. So you sort of get this kind of rocking thing happening here that creates that kind of dynamic that really makes this groove what it is. So here's what it looks like. Now, depending on how you have your hi-hats set up on your kit as far as height, there might have been a chance that while you were attempting to play this, that your sticks were clanging together. You know, if your hats were too low, that's bound to happen with this groove, and that's just because of where the sticks are kind of landing at the same time. So for you, it'll just be a matter of moving out a little bit like this and playing it this way, which is just fine. I mean, it looks just as cool and it sounds just as good, but it's just a matter of, you know, getting that stick out of the way when you play it. So you can either go this way or you can even come back and play it from back here, which again, looks just as cool. But this right here is pretty much the hot zone. This is the danger zone while you're playing this groove. If your hats are set up too low, you're gonna end up clanging your sticks together. But other than that, that's it. That's about how easy it is to play. Now there's also two very cool variations of this groove, and it's just a matter of the kick drum pattern. Now, one kick drum pattern that you can play with this groove while you're messing around with it. Let me just state, first of all, that the right hand does not ever change. Make sure you keep that the same. You're just going to be changing some stuff underneath it. So one kick pattern that you can play underneath this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And then the other one that sounds mad cool is a halftime shuffle. Try this with the halftime shuffle. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. So before you go and launch into doing this, just to make sure that it sounds right, make sure that you get the whole, you know, right foot and right hand thing happening. It's got to be smooth between the kick and the hats. So if you need to just sit there and work on before you do anything else, do that. Because that, like I said, the butter is right here. All right, so make sure you get that accent on that hi-hat happening, and this groove will work for you every single time. So there you go, man. Yet another slick shuffle that you can add to your toolbox. If you haven't seen any of my other shuffle videos, make sure you check those out. I'm gonna put those at the end of this one. And when you get this one down and sounding good, go ahead and share it on Instagram. You can tag me in it if you want, BeatDownBrown7, hashtag sidewalk shuffle. And that's it. I'm out. New viewers, new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, this is where all the cool stuff happens. So make sure you mash that before you bounce. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you next video.